stop and read. This one I give it to my staff when I'm working in Qasim. Learning objectives, fire theory, fire triangle, classification of fire, how to use a fire extinguisher, the word of pass, type of fire and correct fire extinguisher, identification and parts of extinguishers, procedure of operating extinguisher, safety precaution to take note when operating extinguisher, general instruction for all of us or all our staff. We are going to give this training to our staff. When never fight a fire. First, this is fire theory. Here we can see fire smiling to us because it's already break on. In order for a fire to break out, all the three elements of fire triangle must be present there. The three elements are: first, oxygen, this air all around, you know, this there's oxygen helping the fire. Second elements, fuel, flammable materials. The third one, the heat. Same like, as a small example, same like our lighter of the people smoking. There is oxygen, there is flammable liquid inside. Then you will give it heat, there is fire. But if one of these three elements is not present there, there is no fire. When these three elements combine under certain condition, fire breaks out. The fire is extinguished by the removal of one of the three elements. Here, if there is no oxygen, there will not be fire. If there is no fuel, there is no fire. If there is no heat, there is no fire also. Fire is extinguished already. Classification of fires. We have four class of fire, type of fires, but some schools of safety, they are dividing this, the second one, I will talk about it, to two. Minutes will come five, but mostly in Middle East, we are using four type of fires. Class A, because I will come back to this one again, maybe you will see some, they are saying 5 classes of fires. You will say, you know, this guy is fooling us, but you know, this is a fact. Still until now, they are dividing the fire to 4 or 5. I will come back to this point, I will explain it to you when we will come to it. Class A, ordinary composable of fabrics, materials such as wood, paper, cloth, rubber, and some plastic. The second one, what I'm talking about, this is they divided between gases and liquids to come 5 class of fires. But here, as I say, in Middle East, in Saudi Arabia, especially, and Egypt and Syria, I think, all they are using 4 type of fires. The second one, flammable or combustible liquids such as gasoline, kerosene, paint, thinners, and propane. The third one, class C, energized electrical equipment such as appliances, switches, panels, boxes, and power tools. The fourth class of fire, maybe we will not see it in our life because it's, you know, a special class of fire, is metals. It's in special factors, but it's here, you know, just to take an idea for this one. Certain combustible metals such as magnesium, titanium, potassium, and sodium. These metals burn at high temperature and give off sufficient oxygen to support combustion. They might react violently with water or other chemicals and must be handled with care. Note, AB caused by C is the majority of fire in hypermarket. We'll go back to this point I say about it. A, B, C. If we divide B class to B and C, we can say A and B and C caused by E. But here, because in Saudi Arabia and Middle East, we are using only 4 class of fire. That's why we'll say A and B caused by C. We can face it in hypermarket or we can face it at home. How to use a fire extinguisher? I know Mr. Iyad and Mr. Muhammad, Mr. Arif. They are I used to give training in Carrefour before and then Geant here. That's why I know some of you know how to use fire extinguisher. But anyway, for the rest you don't know, we'll explain it. Here we can see so many type of extinguishers. 25 kg, 6 kg, halon, water, different type of fire extinguishers. But even though extinguisher comes in a number of shapes and sizes, they all operated in a similar manner. Here is an easy summary for fire extinguisher use. Pass. When you want to use a fire extinguisher, just please remember this word pass. Pass means pull, aim, squeeze and swing. Method of operation. Carry the extinguisher. Then pull out the safety pin. This is the safety pin, this one. You will pull it out. Then aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. It's supposed to be, but only I found this one outside. There is one long to use it. But this one you can use it special, same like in your car. You can find small type of extinguisher like that. But all is the same use. Squeeze the grip lever firmly. Swipe from side to side. Here, pull the pin at the top of the extinguisher. That keeps the handle from being accidentally pressed. Means this handle here, if you remove the pin, maybe at any time can be pressed and to release the gas inside or the powder. Aim the nozzle towards the base of the fire. Here the picture can show us is aiming. Here's the nozzle towards the base of fire. Okay, stand approximately 8 feet away from the fire. Around maybe 1.5 meter to 2 meters, just to be safe, to remain safe. Squeeze the handle to discharge the extinguisher. If you release the handle, the discharge will stop. I mean, if you press this one, you will start discharge this extinguisher to start fighting the fire. If you release it, خلاص, this extinguisher will stop. Squeeze the nozzle back and forth at the base of the fire. After the fire, sometimes some of us just will take 2 shots to the fire. Then the fire looks like it's finished. After the fire appears to be out, watch it carefully since it may reignite. Maybe it will start again. Any questions what I said before, or something's not clear, or my language, if my language is not clear, just please, stop me or